So I gotta ask a question. It's March 10th. Happy Mario Day. It's March 10th. It's 11:35, and the prices of eggs has gone up since Trump has been in office. The stock market is down. The copious amount of fraud that they said they found in the government is just them harassing people and getting them to retire and cutting the most important people from the most important positions and then lying about it and then hiring them back. It's them trying to cut the 9/11 defense fund, the veterans fund, the Department of Energy, the people that control our nuclear weapons. It's them cutting out it's them trying to cut out flight trackers from the Federal Aviation Department while planes are literally falling out of the sky. It's their chainsaw approach to taking things over. So, in your infinite wisdom, for all the people that supported this, do you feel better? Do you feel better? Have you become a millionaire yet? Is your life in the first 3 months? Has life gotten it better for you? Because as a person on the other side, I'm great. I'm doing well. But I'm not part of your demographic. Admittedly, this YouTube thing has put me in a pedestal position. I get to talk to people. I get to do things. And yeah, it's just not YouTube. Of course, I have a background that gives me the ability to do this. But for everyone else, I'm talking about the 60,000 people, the 30,000 people, the people that were using the benefits that will be taken from them, the people who bit their nose to spite their face. Are you okay? Hey, how we doing? This is Coding with Strangers, and we gotta talk about something. Now, we're not a political channel, but every now and then, I get to take off the tie, and I get to talk about some things that really grind my gear. And there's so many problems happening in America right now. We have literally prices out of control. We're on the brink of a recession. The first kid in a decade has died from the measles in Texas and is spreading. We have a bird flu that's spreading, and we got a person in, the healthcare administration and CDC who doesn't believe in vaccines. Besides that, Elon Musk thinks he's saving the government by tax cutting USID, which was less than 1%. And anytime there's a DEI mention, we have to remove it, which means the World War II plane that dropped the atomic bomb, which has the word gay in its name, has to be banned as well. The red tails got to be banned as well. So things are great in America if you're okay with chaos. And for those who are okay with chaos, this story probably isn't for you. But for everyone else who has a soul, let's get to know. Trump administration launches new self-deportation app. Washington, March 10th, the Trump administration rolled out a new application on Monday. It will allow immigrants on the United States illegally to self-deport rather than face possible arrest and detention, building on President Donald Trump's deportation push. The U.S. Custom and Border Protection app called CBP Home will offer an option for someone to signal their intent to depart, the agency said. The CBP Home app gives aliens the options to leave now and self-deport, so they may still have the opportunity to return legally in the future and live their American dream. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said in a statement, "If they don't, we will find them and we will deport them and they will never return." Now, I'm not saying it would be funny if someone went to this website and did what they did to Twitter, to this website, a few hundred times. I'm not saying it would be funny if they submitted so many applications that the process became too cumbersome for them to process and they just shut it down. I'm not saying that that would be funny, but I'm not going to say I'm not going to chuckle at that, I might get a few chuckles out of that. Trump, a Republican who vowed to deport a record number of migrants in the U.S. illegally. Trump initially deported numbers lagged the monthly average of the fiscal 2024 deported to Joe Biden. Yeah, get fucked, Trump. Joe Biden and Barack Obama have deported more people than you will ever be able to. Feel every piece of that, you loser. Oh, wait, hold on. What? Democrats doing Republican things? What? Who'd have thunk it? The Trump administration has taken other steps could pressure immigrants in the United States illegally to leave. A Trump administration regulation set the take effect April 11th would require people lacking legal status to register with the federal government or face fines or jail time. So this is super important. We're going to remember this. Fines, but more importantly, jail time. We're going to talk about something in a little bit that might help bring light to what the problem is with this statement. CBP Home replaces an app known as CB1 which was launched under the Biden era app, including a feature that allows 1 million migrants in Mexico to schedule an appointment to request entry at the legal border crossing. Damn. So they just literally took the app that used to be used for legal processing and replaced it with just come here to deport yourself. Republicans criticized Biden's program, saying it facilitated massive migrations to the United States and did not adequately vet migrants. You want to know what's strange? This is very much the new black boogeyman, right? Because remember when they were like, "Oh, black people are coming into their cities, coming into your suburbs," and they would segregate. And they can't do that now because it's against the law. It's funny how the laws change things, and how if we just had a law to handle this, and we do, but when it's not enforced, people suffer. So it's kind of diabolical, because if they're willing to do it this way, they're willing to do it another way too. Trump shut down the CBP 1 hours after taking office, leaving migrants with pending appointments stranded and unsure of next steps, which is monstrous, because imagine you're doing it the right way and then they take it away from you. You are doing it the right way, but then they take it away from you. Because the situation that they're not prepared for, like most people in most life, is they don't realize really how close you are to being touched in this world. And I'm not talking about by a Catholic priest or anything like that. I'm talking about by the government. A lot of people think that they can go without the government, and that the government is honestly always looking for their best interests, and they're not. The government has to be balanced and checked by its people constantly. And in this rare off situation, we're talking about the population of Nebraska, which is around 2 million, right? And about 42,000 of those people are illegal migrants. 42,000 people who are there illegally. 55% from Mexico, 14% from Guatemala, El Salvador, respectfully, right? But this number pales in comparison to their impact, because it's almost believed that 65% of the farming in Nebraska is handled, and if I'm to assume that is from the ages of 16 to 54, 14, 30, that's 60, 20, 80, 89%, 88%, 87%. 87% of the population of this 42,000 contributes to the work that is done in Nebraska. Immigrant drive Nebraska's economy. Trump's mass deportation pledges is a threat. This is January 2022. We're talking about cities becoming ghost towns. No one available to work, nobody to farm, no one to harvest, no one to clean. Hospitals, there's a transplant center there where I know for a fact they're going to have to transfer all of the surgeries to Chicago because they can't. And I used to live in Omaha, Nebraska. Sad but true. And that place is a barren wasteland of depression. People smoke there because they want to hurry up and die. That's a joke they make out there. I saw 3 black people there. I felt like I was in an R.L. Stine movie, TV show. This is going to hurt. But pain is good. Pain is a reminder that you're alive. And maybe trigger something for the fight or flight. However you choose to respond to this, I just want you to remember, Donald Trump said he's going to bring down the prices of eggs. Donald Trump also doesn't like eggs. Like, share, and subscribe.